Hey guys, Rigo DX here. Happy Lunar New Year, yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm here with my Hydro Hurricane deck profile. I don't think anybody has a Hydro Hurricane deck profile on YouTube because it isn't that popular of a build. So yeah. Um, anyway, yeah. Let's get to it. Firstly, the grade zeros. I played Tri-Stinger Draco Kid as my starting Vanguard. I used to play Eric and the other girl, but because both of them needed counterblast, so I decided not to play them eventually. Yeah, so Triho is more of a attacker early game, but yeah, so he's quite good. It's not that bad. But yeah, I would actually honestly run Eric because my luck with getting grade 3 is really bad. But yeah, I didn't want to use the counterblast, so yeah, try Stinger. After that, 4 here. Six crit. I play 4 of the Supersonic Sailor, the BT09 critical trigger, because its skill is put into the soul and inflict 1 damage, so it's very important for this deck. So because of Hydro skill, I'll explain later. And after that I play 610 just to scare people. So yeah, although stands don't really work well in this deck, but in certain cases it does help to increase the number of attacks you have that turn. So yeah, I just play 6. Okay, moving on to the grade 1s. I play 4 8Ks, Tio, 4 of them, 4 negates, two Splash Assault. People wonder why I do play this card. Because Aqua Force usually does have low power attackers other than the attacker itself. Other than the 8k and 10k itself. So these guys, when it's third turn or more, they get plus 3k. So this guy is quite useful early game. You can attack for 9k. But after that, it's still useful when you chain it with flippers like Eugene. When they switch, then it only attacks for 9. But now with all the very high powered vanguards, usually you only can attack the rear guards, but it's still better than nothing. So yeah, play 2. I play 3 Eugene. Eugene's skill is basically he's the flipper, the grade 1 flipper. When it's the first turn, it gets plus 2k when it attacks it, and it's in the first turn, it gets plus 2k. And after that, you can just flip it to the one that's behind it. So yeah, these flippers are what make Aqua Force quite exciting. Yeah. And lastly, I play 2 Dorothea. Dorothea is the 10k booster for the Vanguard, but only for the Vanguard. So yeah, when it's third turn or more, and it boosts the Vanguard gets plus 4k. So it's a 10k booster. Moving on to the grade 2s. 4 Lazarus, the 10ks. 2 Basil. I won't play 4 Basils because I find that playing too many flippers isn't that good. I actually wanted to play 2 Eugene, but my luck with Vanguard isn't that good, so most of them usually don't come out, so I decided to play 3. Yeah, so 2 Basils. It has the same skill as Eugene. First, when it attacks in the first turn, it gets plus 2000, and after that it just flips the one behind it. Yeah, 2 Basils. 2 Coral Assault, which has the same skill as Splash Assault, third turn or more plus 2k. This card is really useful. I actually would play 4, but I just can't find anybody that's selling it. this card is 11k when it's the third turn or more, so it can hit quite a lot of vanguards, so it's quite useful. And lastly, for the grade 2s, I play 2 Teresa. Teresa's skill is when this unit attacks and it's the third turn, I think. This unit attacks and it's the third turn or more, plus 3k to your vanguard. So most of the time when I use her attack doesn't hit. Yeah, her attack doesn't hit, but I get to plus 3k to my vanguard. So that's a plus point, I guess. So that's why I like playing her. Okay, moving on to the grade 3s. I play 4 Hydro Hurricane. Hydro Hurricane skill is Limit Break 4. Oh no, when this unit attacks a vanguard plus 3k. So this guy is a 13k attacker, which can hit cross rights. So yeah, it's not that bad. And also when this guy Limit Break 4, when this guy attacks, Counter Blast 2 and this unit plus 3k, and gains the skill when this guy attacks hits. Yeah, destroy all your opponent's rearguards. So the skill might seem quite scary. That's why I decided to get him in the first place, but I didn't read that his skill required it to Counter Blast 2 first. So this is quite a bit of a downside, as he has to Counter Blast 2 first so that he can attack. At first I thought it was attack hit then Counter Blast 2. Yeah, so because of this I decided to take out all the cards that required Counter Blast in my deck. So as you can see, my deck has no Counter Blast cards except for this one. So yeah, and that's why I also play Supersonic Sailor, because it's really important to unflip damage, so I can use his skill more than twice. Yeah. So yeah, for Hydro Hurricane, it isn't that bad of a card, but it is quite high pressure. Like when it attacks and you limit break, it's 16k, and if you attack with Teresa, like if you have 2 Teresas, and if you're lucky have 2 Teresas, it'll be like 22, and your opponent has to cut for 15. So in certain cases that isn't really that bad. And of course when you have Dorothea, one attack is 26, so it is really high powered. Yeah, that's why I like it. Hydro Hurricane. Moving on, I play 2 Benedicts. Benedict's skill is quite good. I find it very irritating, so irritating for others, so good for me, I guess. When it attacks a vanguard, it minus 5k and stands, and then you can boost it. So usually where I play Benedict, I always have a TO behind it. When it's lucky, when I'm lucky, I usually have a TO behind it, so it attacks for 10. Usually it won't hit, but yeah, but I wouldn't waste it on a rearguard because they can't stand again. Yeah, so usually I just attack for 10, then I stand up and boost it with TO to attack for 13. So that isn't really that bad. Or if I have more flippers this turn, then I will just boost it with TO. So it's about a 10k guard. So yeah, this card isn't that bad really. It usually helps me out to stand again, and if I have 2 Benedicts at both sides of the field, yeah, it is really irritating at times. So yeah, 2 Benedicts. And lastly, for the grade 3s, 2 Diamantis. Diamantis has the same skill as Basil and Eugene. When this unit attacks, first turn plus 2k, so it's 11, and then flip it. So this guy's not that bad. I think that it should actually have a higher rating than Basil, and Basil shouldn't be a triple R, but yeah, so sometimes just ingest, I guess, the system. Okay, yeah, so that's my Hydro Hurricane deck profile. Cards that I've tried playing would be these 3 guys, Nicholas, Damon and Lysander. All 3 of them are flippers, but they require Counter Blast. The only reason why I tried them is because their power is higher than the other 3 flippers, Eugene, Basil and Diamantis, because their power is 1k higher. So it does help at times. Yeah, it does help at times when you are really in need of power, like just one more K and stuff. So yeah, these guys do help, but with a Hydro Hurricane deck, and you don't really want to use Counter Blast that much. So yeah, also tried running Damage Flippers. Damage Flippers also don't work that well because you have to Counter Blast before doing it. So, I mean, you get to bring back the damage that you Counter Blast, I guess, if I remember properly. But yeah, I don't really like to do that. So yeah, I don't really find that it's very, how do you put it, fluent. Yeah, the deck doesn't flow that well with Damage Flippers. Yeah, I also tried playing this guy. His skill is when there are 4 or more rear guards and attack hits, he gets to draw a card. The thing is that because his power is so low, it doesn't hit that often. So yeah, it became a waste of space in my deck. Usually just using it as an intercept or something. So yeah, this is my Hydro Hurricane deck profile. I won't be playing any matches with this deck because dismantling it today, and yeah, I'm selling it. So yeah, so I won't be like recording any videos with this deck. My Tachikaze deck on the other hand, I'm gonna be keeping it, and I have another deck which I haven't shown you guys yet, but yeah, I'll keep that for the next deck profile. Other than that, yeah, for BT10 I'll be buying 4 boxes, so hopefully I can get some stuff and yeah, maybe form some decks. So yeah, thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe if you have any questions. Yeah, like this video. See you guys around. Bye.